YouTube, what's going on? Horse Racing Gamer here. Welcome back to Rival Stars Horse Racing. We're getting right into today's episode. Do something special here. We have 3 horses out of the bunch we're going to rename. There's still another half dozen that we will rename in the next coming episodes. Things officially for the Rival Stars community here in our community will change officially today. And you see all the horses we have. We have a mix of quarter horses, traditional, standard thoroughbreds. These will all be your horses. These names are going to solidify where these horses don't only stand in game, but where they stand on the world stage. So first, let's go to Abigail. Abigail, as one of the long-running supporters of the community, along with others, but someone that's been very active in all of our games with our horses. We're going to give you 2. We're going to give you the 3-star mare Lullaby Beauty. So I was looking through the spreadsheets of names that we have for everybody, essentially combined, and then I decide to kind of look at what I think fits each horse the best based off of what you guys have provided. I just try to make that a reoccurring theme. So Abigail, this 3-star mare, who used to be known as Lullaby Beauty, she will now be known as Lucky Jade. This name stood out to me, as well as, you guys don't really know the history much of these horses, which this is going to be your first introduction. I've been playing with these horses for years, so it also took me some time to really pick a name that I thought fit my horse based off of the vibe I got from the horse. And Lullaby Beauty was a Lucky Jade type of horse. She is that type of horse, I should say. And there, Abigail, is your first horse of 3, Lucky Jade. We're going to go ahead and see if we can just see how Lucky Jade will look in track form. And this is also a great feature about Rival Stars, the fact that you can go through stuff like this and then you can change the scenes if you want to as well. So you can go to the garden, the infield, the meadow. Now I do wish that they updated some of these, because most of these have been in the game for a while, but the point is, imagine if you had the option to do this in like a Gallop Racer or just any type of horse racing game similar. So there is Lucky Jade with her tack. Keep in mind as well, guys, as we go through this, Rival Stars playthrough into more detail on a wider basis, if you'd like me to change the tack of your horses, please just let me know in the comment section below. I will be back to making sure I'm responding and checking comments on a frequent basis. I have a new change in schedule that works for me to give more time to YouTube outside of traditional work, which is nice for once. So yeah, make sure you guys are leaving your comments. And this is how I'll look. And also keep in mind, guys, if you want me to change my jockey silks as well, if I'm going to race on your horse, also feel free to let me know that. We're going to try to make this as realistic as possible. You can decide what the tack is going to be for this horse, and as well as the colors that I can wear for my jockey silks. And I will go through these jockey silks customization at another time. Just drop a couple of different combinations in the comment section below, and I'll try to pick the best colors out of that bunch that you give me. If you put colors like red, green, blue, you can describe the type of silks you'd want or something close to it. I will do my best to make that change. And then of course we can always run a couple of races with those silks, and you can, decide and debate if you want me to keep them on while I race on your horses. So again, that is a big announcement that will be coming, that is starting officially today here for this Rival Stars game and community. Tack, color, silk colors that I wear. You guys, as long as it's your horse, you have complete 100% control in that. And I'm actually looking forward to seeing just the different personalities and creativity that you all have as far as how you would like your horses represented. Because keep in mind, when we win live events and when we finish well in live events against other players across the world, your color, your silks, they will pop up at some point. The images will actually be synonymous within the Rival Stars community, guys. That's bigger than anything else. Technically, you could probably do in any other horse racing game out there. So I would like for you to have that type of influence and impact on the horse racing community. And all you have to do is just watch and just tell me what you want things to be like. And I'll try my best to do that within reason of what we can obviously do within the game. So Abigail, you also have another horse. I believe it was the 6-star mare Faint Ember. We will give her the name of Heroic Spirit, and I will explain that in a second as well. But she will now be known as Heroic Spirit. And she's been that type of horse for me. I would say she's actually done pretty well. I've stopped racing her as of recently, and I think the fact that She's in between that time period of, coming to the tail end of her career and looking at retirement. She's still a great 6-star horse I can use in live events, but she's not the main one I'm using all the time. I'll use her when I feel like it makes up. And granted, she's not a bad horse. I've just raced with her a lot, and I would like to try to get a little bit more breeding from her if I can, because she comes from a 7-star sire in Faint Fright out of the 6-star mare Snow Ember, who is my horse. So is Sergeant Bell, so is Snowbell. That right side of the pedigree you're seeing, that is Heroic Spirit's bloodline there. So like I said, she's at the tail end, but we can still use her. And in fact, if maybe we can find a little bit of resurgence for her at this 6-star level, we may still be able to win some races. As you can see, she's earned $644,000 lifetime, 82 wins, 8 places, and she's also won 5 live events. This mare has won and has finished in first place in 5 live events against every other Rival Stars player in the world. And she's also finished second 6 times against other players in the world. Guys, these are real stats. I'm not making this up. This is against other players in the world. So, that's pretty cool, man. Heroic Spirit. Also a cool feature now on this version of the game. You can spin your horses around. Guys, there's nobody else doing it better than Rival Stars. I encourage anybody to try to get to this level in your own way, but this is ideally the type of detail you want in a horse racing game, is it not? Or am I actually crazy? And you can just say, no, you're crazy. I don't want any of these features in a horse racing game. Okay. Weird stance, bro, but okay. I respect it. May have to agree to disagree. So Abigail, those are your 2 horses. Echo Spirit, or excuse me, Heroic Spirit, the 6-star horse. Maybe Echo Spirit can be the name of a young colt, right? When we use her for breeding. And then you also have the 3-star horse, Lucky Jade. So I love the names for those 2 mares. Now let's go ahead and look at Elite. My guy, I gave you a horse as well because I looked at my spreadsheet and realized it was quite a bit of time since I last, chose you for a horse. So my bad on that, bro. I have to do better. We're going to go ahead and give you, dude, the 2-star quarter horse, who's known as Heritage Dance, changing that name. And we're going to go ahead. Actually, no. I decided I was going to give you the 2-star quarter horse here, Fortune Theory. This is the guy. I'm looking at the horse. I'm like, wait, no, this isn't the horse I wanted to get. It looks completely different. That's because that wasn't the horse. This is the guy I'm giving you, Elite. Fortune Theory, 2-star quarter horse. And he's not bad statistically. He's maxed out, and technically speaking, for any potential breeding with him, we could get something interesting because he's pretty balanced across all his stats. Even his jumping ability isn't too far off at max level. So he's a well-rounded quarter horse. So technically, I could use him. We could use him for sprints. We could use him for the cross-country mode. We could use him for steeplechase. He's that type of horse where we could probably use him for anything, and I would love to get a breeding line of these type of horses going. So this is Fortune Theory, dude. I decided to give this guy the name because, we are both Dragon Ball fans. Gotta give him the name Captain Ginyu. I saw that name pop up, and I'm like, oh, you know what? I've been in an uber Dragon Ball esque vibe the last couple of months, but that's because Dragon Ball is doing pretty well. For anybody that doesn't watch, you don't have to worry. But for anybody that's at least familiar, knows about it, which I assume most of you know the name, you know of it as an anime. Yeah, Elite. This dude will be Captain Ginyu, and I love it. I think it actually suits him quite well. And for his tack, I think if we could roll, I think if you were okay with doing something among that Captain Ginyu color of purple, whether that's like a hood, a mask, or, just some of the tack that he wears in race form. In fact, Abigail, I forgot to show you your other horse. So Elite, that's Captain Ginyu. Abigail, let's go back to your horse, and then Elite, I will come back to Captain Ginyu. Then we'll get these guys in races really quick. So we'll go back to no, not Heroic Spirit. Oh, no, yeah, Heroic Spirit. I wanted to show you the tack. Because you guys may also decide you like the tack of the horse already and you may not want me to change it, which is completely fine. Abigail, here is the tack for your new 6-star mare, Heroic Spirit. 5-time world champion, Heroic Spirit, mind you. That's a real thing I can actually say, and I'm not being facetious. I'm not making it up. She's a 5-time world Rival Stars champion, ladies and gentlemen. Heroic Spirit right there. And I think she looks absolutely marvelous. I think the purple with that actually suits her. And I just changed my silks to purple recently in this game. Heroic Spirit, you gotta love it. So Abigail, that is your girl. And Elite, we're gonna go ahead and go back to, actually I forgot, I'm still getting used to the menu again because they've changed it so much. Elite, Captain Ginyu, the 2-star quarter horse stud, soon to be at some point. Let's go ahead and I'm just using the racetrack because, well, we're playing Rival Stars as horse racing people, so this is the perfect venue to showcase our horses. So there's Captain Ginyu. That's his tack for now. Elite, you can always tell me to change the color. You can tell me to change anything in regards to the bit. Anything that you want me to change. The reins even, we can change the colors. He just has the white saddle pad with obviously the white accent on the reins as well. We can always change those. And in race form, let's see what I can get here. So this is how we look in race form, or whatever competitive horse mode we're participating in, because remember, this horse can technically do well at just about anything. So if we're racing, this is how we look in the meadow. Obviously much smaller, but he's a quarter horse. It's kind of the point. So this is Captain Ginyu, and actually my silks might go ahead and match the Captain Ginyu vibe, right, Elite? So these are just different, obviously, scenes we have here. So you can get the idea, same as I did for Abigail and her horses. All right, guys, so with all that awesome stuff being said and done, and of course there are other horses, I will keep those as surprise for, the others of you. So I don't have those determined yet. There's at least, I think, there's 5 horses available that need names. If you want a horse named, drop it in the comment section below, or send me a message in my Discord, in our Discord, or leave a message or a comment in the Discord in the proper channel. You'll see it. It's horse names that we use. It's a specific channel for it. It's horse names just like that with the horse icon emoji. You drop it in there as well. So yes, that's if you guys want to participate. Remember, only 5 horses remaining. So get your names and suggestions in. And then if there are no, any, I should say, new additions or adjustments, I'll go ahead and just, use what we have on file already. So let's go ahead and try to get into a race. One live event race here with our only 2-star horse we can, Captain Ginyu. And we'll go ahead and equip him with the skill to give us a better chance at finishing. I'll go ahead and give him second win. This is a pretty good skill I like to use. Gives your horse a little bit more endurance in the end. And I figure it's always worth it. So let's go ahead and see how he does. And after this, we'll see what else we can get into. Abigail, at least get to one of your horses as well. Now, one thing I want to do, get rid of the music. Not that you can hear it. Anyways, try to make sure I talk loud enough. Sometimes I feel like the audio in this game is still a bit loud. A bit too loud. You know what? I'm actually just going to cut it off for now because I'd rather be safe. And the whole point is we're trying to really take this game, this community with this game to the next level. I've been thinking about it for years, to be honest, but let's also, as the kids say these days, or maybe some kids, or maybe none, I don't know. Let's keep it 100. Let's keep it honest with each other. Rival Stars has come a long way from the last couple of years. Like when I was thinking about what to do with this game or this series and I tried some things, it just didn't really seem like it would last or go too long. Not for the fact that I just lost interest, but also for the fact that it just didn't seem like a great way to immerse everybody in the community to really care about at least some progression in this game. And that's all I kind of want. Just keep up with the progression. You don't even have to be like a fan of the game or the series as a whole, but there's nothing bigger, technically, our specific community on this channel could do on a global scale as far as our horse racing passion and enthusiasm is concerned than making a mark in the Rival Stars community through this game, through your horses, through your silks, through your horse racing identities as well. I've always wanted to do something like that. You guys have obviously seen the ideas and, the events that we've had on the channel over the years. I say it all the time. It's always the most important thing for me in anything that I do. It's like to build a really awesome, solid community where everybody can feel welcome. Okay, we don't turn people away. We'll kick you out if you're being an a-hole or a you-know-what, because just there's no need for that in today's world. I don't care. If we're all getting along, we should get along, and that's what I'm always going to stress. So, you know, I really want to use Rival Stars to take that to the next level, and I believe Rival Stars will, because again, there's no other game with this type of reach, with this type of customization, and you know, just anything you can do. No other game has it to this extent with this visual. They don't. And Captain Ginyu on his first run finishes with a 206, several seconds off the time. Definitely not the fastest sprinter, considering he's a quarter horse. That distance was a bit long, though. Technically, he should be running way shorter, but that was the only race I had. 2,000 meters is not ideal, but that was all we had to do, unfortunately. I mean, the thing is, this is the event. It's 2,000 meters max, which is 10 furlongs. He's a quarter horse. No quarter horse is running 10 furlongs. That's unrealistic, but you just have to run the races your game has. And not to mention, he's the only I think he's the only two-star horse I have. Or did I just choose? No, I lied. We have 4 others. You see, Ring the Bell is my actual 2-star thoroughbred. He can handle this distance because he runs 2,200. See, Captain Ginyu runs 1,005 furlongs. But still, he gets on the board and he still may finish on the world board at least. So we'll keep that in mind. Then you have Heritage Dance, who I'm still training, and Maxi Dream as well. These are the newest 2-star horses. So like I said, guys, this game is really fun, okay? It really is. It's enjoyable, and, you know, I'm trying to immerse as many of you into it as possible, you know? And if you want to participate and you haven't, now's your chance. Now's your opportunity. The door is always open here, so don't be afraid. I'm always looking forward to talking to any of you and getting you involved in any part of the channel, the community, any series, in any way that, you know, fits best for you and, you know, works best for everyone else, you know, as well. So let's see what we can do here, Abigail, with your new 3-star horse, Lucky Jade. And this will close us out for today. So Elite, solid showing there, considering our horse is not really, I mean, he wasn't supposed to be in that race. So that's still a great effort from him. And now Abigail with Lucky Jade, you're up here at Yarra Park running 10 furlongs in this beautiful turf course here. And to the right there, you see is the Lucky Jade. She actually looks great. My silk colors are working with your horses right off the bat. But again, you can always have us change them. I feel like they're actually complementing each other. And that's not even by design. I just changed my silk colors to purple and yellow. That's literally it. My horse's tack have actually remained the same for years. Well, your horse's now. The tack has been the same for a long time. I just changed my silks. It just seems like it's actually working. Now, we're getting bullied here. But that's because she's a 3-star horse. And we're in a field of 4-star horses. But again, for the sake of doing live events like these, where, you know, we're running against tougher competition by default, the point is just to get on the board. Getting on the board gives you rewards, which helps you to do things in this game. And any bit of these effort and these results, it is rewarded in some sort of way. You do benefit usually. Like 9 out of 10 times you benefit from doing these, even if you're not hitting the top 10, 15, 20, 50, or 100. As long as you're getting somewhere on the rewards board, which usually is a couple hundred for most events. For other events, it may be a smaller pool of like 100 to 150 players, but that sounds like a lot. I promise you, as long as you have decent horses and like you have a basic functioning of, you know, how to play the game, like you definitely are rewarded more often than not. So it's worth it. It could be a little, you know, tedious, monotonous, boring, whatever, but it's kind of like that in most games, right? Look at this track. Absolutely beautiful. Now, I'm not setting a great example by being way off the pace, but again, those are 4-star horses up here, and presumably me with Lucky Jade and the rest of us back here are 3-star horses. That's like the difference of running grade 1 horses against, I don't even know what the lowest level would be, where they would like what, just allowance claimers at like the lowest level. That's kind of what this race looks like. You know what I mean? Like, it's not realistic, but that's just how Rival Stars works. And that's what I talk about when it comes to, started really late on the spurt there with Lucky Jade. That is totally my bad, but actually gives her enough sprint energy to get through just about to the end. Had about an extra bar to go, but it wouldn't have gave us that much. So yeah. And like I said, you'll see where you finish. Doesn't tell me here. This is just top board immediately. It says that was a grade 3 event. It's a tough grade 3. And she does clear 2 of the times out of the 3. And that's important too. If you can at least clear 2 of the 3 times, even if you're not using your best horse, that's still better progress than obviously nothing. So let's see, where are we ranked here as we close out today. And again, we'll be back with the same format in the next video. So make sure you guys are commenting and let me know your thoughts. So we're 21st ranked in Division 1 with Captain Ginyu. And we're second. We're second with, no, we're third now. Wow. With Lucky Jade. And you see the prize tier here is 47 plus players. Or the first 47 get like special rewards, and then if you finish 48th, you know what I mean? Then yeah, you always get rewarded. So I stand corrected. Like, you get rewarded no matter where you finish. So it's just proving my point. So guys, that's gonna do it here for today. Appreciate your love and support on the channel as always. A lot of changes and things coming. Series have not disappeared. I've been busy. I'm working it all back in, so don't worry. I'm getting a lot of comments. Where's this game? Where's that series? None of them have disappeared forever. I'm not just stopping to play a game. Just taking a hiatus. I love you all. Appreciate you for the love and support as always, and we'll be back with Rival Stars and more horse racing content soon. HRG signing out.